Hey guys, it's Curt and John with FLR, and today we're going to be reviewing the Stoeger STR-9.
So Stoeger originally released this gun in 2019, and the MSRP on it at the time was $500, and street price was around $400. Now they're on sale everywhere for $229. So now we've got to talk about how this budget-minded gun feels, shoots, and all the above. We just finished reviewing the STR-9 MC, which made us want to get the original to try it out and compare because we really love the MC.
All right, first mag through the STR-9 from Stoeger, and we really like the micro compact. Let's see. Yeah, low recoil, easy to shoot, stays on target, trigger reset's good. The back is a lot of textured. A lot of textured into the back. It's imprinted in my hand.
Comes with one 15-round mag. Let's see what we got. First shots. All right. So it's got what looks like really aggressive slide serrations, but kind of like on the micro compact. They look more aggressive than they are.
They're a lot better.
They're better, but not great.
Now you mentioned something about the slide serrations. I like them. I don't mind them. They're not as deep as I want them to be, but they're also not unusable like the micro compact.
Like you said, the grip texturing on the back is pretty aggressive. The thing we found, we are shooting some, what is it, PPU?
It's a little bit. It's NATO spec PPU.
Yeah, it's NATO spec PPU, so it's a little hotter than kind of standard 9mm. So we're feeling a little bit more felt recoil, but no, this is good. The trigger is great, honestly.
It's a short reset. It is a little mushy than the wall. I say it's about 5.5 pound trigger. But as we're shooting it, it's actually smoothing out a little bit. I like it. Good job. Good job, Stoeger. Another home run from you guys.
It's not the crispest wall in the world, but it's still really good. It's above average. I'll definitely give it that. The reset's short and really well defined. No, that's really good. It does have the finger grooves. I personally don't mind them. I know a lot of people really don't like them. They've never bothered me, so take that for what it is. They don't exactly line up for me, but no, I mean this is a really nice setup. You know, they've got the grip texturing there. They've got it on the back. They don't have anything right here. I do wish there was a little bit there. I did find myself sliding just a little, but we're really nitpicking right now.
Stoeger did their research and came out with a product that's well made, well designed, doesn't sound or feel cheap. It doesn't feel like a $200 gun. You know when you pick up a $200 gun, the plastic feels kind of iffy? Like this does not feel like a $200 gun.
I mean, for the price, you cannot beat this thing. You really can't.
Easy to get the sights lined up, big white dot sights. I mean, big white dot sights.
Not tritium, but again, that's okay.
For $200.
Exactly.
They do have a version with an optics cut out, so there's that. They do have a new race version too, and a full size. Now, I'd like to reload and do another mag change and go again, but one mag. Gun companies, 2, please. I get that you're hitting a price point with this. Cardboard box, you know, minimalist stuff in there. instead of putting the little rubber band around it, let's get another mag.
Yes, that is definitely true. Having just one mag is kind of a bummer. And how much did you say they were?
200.
No, for the mag.
Mag's 36. If you
Yeah,
can find
36 for another mag. But again, if you only paid around $250, that's okay.
Yeah. And,
right.
And if you get the one with 2 mags, I think it jumps up to almost $100 more.
Yeah.
So it's like $299 for it with 2 mags.
Yeah. But again, if you could pick them up, but again, if they're kind of hard to find, right?
Yeah.
So, okay. I like the micro compact. Like that thing?
Well,
all day long, dude, love it.
This is what I'll say. Remember on the micro,
yeah,
we got the trigger play.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, there's a good question.
Not as much.
Yeah.
This pin, oh, so we've been shooting for a while. This pin's starting to walk. It's not, oh, there it goes. So that pin's walking on this one too.
Yeah. You'll get a little bit of that, but
not a lot. I mean, we're what, 200 rounds in?
Yeah.
About? Yeah. So the little
I mean, you're going to get a little bit of play just because of the mechanism of it, right?
Yeah.
But the question is, will it walk out? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I feel like we're going to have to shoot it.
Yeah, we'll keep shooting it and see.
So there's a couple things that bug me about this. First thing that I noticed is there's not a lot of wobble compared to this.
Yeah.
There's a lot. I mean, feel the wobble.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, the side to side of the trigger there.
Not as much.
Sure.
It's maybe it's because the trigger guard's wider.
No, yeah, the micro compact definitely does have more play in it.
Okay. Thing number 2 that bugs me. Brand new gun, right?
Yep.
Should there be pain marks in the cross pin?
You know.
Just say it. So that means it didn't fit right at the factory and they beat it in.
Yeah.
That's thing number 2. Thing number 3 that came from the factory, the smiley face was already on the barrel.
Yeah.
Now, that means they test fired. There was test fire.
I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that.
I can live with that a little bit.
Yeah. No, but we were just discussing. So I feel that this is, for its size, a pretty snappy gun. I honestly think that the felt recoil is similar to the micro compact. You're saying that it is. The backstrap is really aggressive. That honestly doesn't bug me. It's not that. And I think it's just if I swapped out backstraps, it would be okay. I think that would help a lot. So
I don't notice the snappiness. Yeah. I think it's fine. I think it shoots flat.
The other thing too, and this is super nitpicking. So the fact that you don't have any texturing here, and a lot of times you don't. But what I'm having is I'm riding high.
Yeah.
And so this hand is just sliding. It's got nothing to grab onto. Is my problem, I think.
See, I'm not experiencing that.
Yeah.
That's the weird part.
Yeah. So.
Now, but compared to this. Okay,
right.
So this was the first gun they came out with.
Right.
Now let's step it up to that.
They definitely did their homework. They really did their homework. And I really, really like the MC. The MC version of this thing is great. It really is. So, and it is, you'll notice, they brought this up.
Yeah.
Right? It's a better grip texture all the way around. They've got a little bit of a memory pad there.
Just, guys, Stoeger, if you're listening, the side serrations, please put some more thought into that.
Yeah, yeah. They do. They look great, and they look really aggressive. But in practice, no.
I mean, but compared to this, those are better.
Marginally, and that's just because they've got more material here.
Yeah.
So these are a little bit deeper. I mean, that's just, but they're not bad. I mean, that's not a reason not to get either one of these. But, there's other guns that did a better job with it. So,
we just got to watch that pin.
Yeah, we'll watch that pin and see what happens there. So, yeah, let's get some more rounds through it.
Good. So we've seen this with Glocks before where that pin starts to walk, and it's the same type of configuration with the 2 pins, but it's something that you need to keep in mind when you're shooting, to keep an eye on that pin to make sure it doesn't walk. That doesn't mean it's a bad gun. It just means that they're pins. They're they're round circular things with a little punch or a little detent in it. So they can tend to walk. Just keep an eye on this lower pin. That's the one that's walking on us right now. So after pushing the pin back in, we don't see it walking yet, but we'll keep you updated.
So the fact that you can get a reliable full-size pistol for $200, that's pretty amazing, really. You know, when really, what were some of your other options? Now we're kind of into high point land a little bit.
You're talking like, you got high point, you got this, you got the a slew of other kind of imported guns, and the Taurus.
Right.
And personally, I do the build quality, and we'll go right into our kind of scoring system there. The build quality on this seems a little bit better than the Taurus, so I'm going to give this for build quality a 4. We had a trigger pin start to walk. Now, did it make it to the point where it completely walked out? No. But that is a bit concerning for me, but we've seen that with like $1,000+ Glocks too. So is that a big deal? Depends on who you ask, but sometimes, I mean, these are just cheap metal roll pins, and they can walk from time to time.
I agree. I'm going to have to give it a 3.5 for that. Overall, it's a great gun. It's solid. To your point, I've had it happen on Glocks as well, and it's something you kind of have to watch out for. It didn't walk all the way out, but we did see a little more movement than I think we would like. But again, it's a $200 gun.
So next thing we're going to talk about is reliability. Just like the Micro, no issues. So that's a 5 for reliability. We did throw a couple different grain weights at it. We put about 200, 300 rounds through it. It ate everything we put at it. Shot very accurately. 5 for me on reliability.
I agree. In terms of reliability, I also give it a 5. Like you said, we tried a lot of different ammo types and grain weights, and we didn't have any issues whatsoever. Building on that, accuracy of this gun was also spot on.
Next, we're going to talk about aftermarket. 2, because there's sights. That's about it.
I'm going to give it a 1 because they're sights. And that's about it.
And that's the problem with some of these budget-minded guns. There's not always the aftermarket out there. And if there is something that you guys know about that we don't, go ahead and comment below on what you found for aftermarket parts for this.
That being said, and also just looking at, who's in the market for this gun, not everybody's going to go in and change their gun around a lot. I mean, if I buy a Glock, the first thing I'm doing, I barely make it to the range before I'm tearing that thing apart and adding, new triggers and all kinds of stuff to it, right? That's not the mindset of somebody who's going to buy this gun. They're going to buy it, they're going to go shoot it, and they're going to be happy with it the way it is. So there's that.
Yeah. Next is factory options. And the factory options are as such. You get the gun in a cardboard box with either 1 mag, 3 mags, or with night sights and 1 mag and 3 mags. So for that, I'm going to give it a 3 because that's kind of the bare minimum.
I agree. I would also give it a 3. I wish you had some more options there. I do wish that it had an optics cut. I think that would be a game changer for this. I do wish that it would come with at least 2 mags. I mean, I understand they're trying to hit a price point, but come on.
Well, and I will say Stoeger has listened to some of these concerns that we're talking about right now. So you can get either their Stoeger STR-9F, which is the full-size version. It comes with 3 mags standard. You can get the STR-9 competition. I can't remember the actual model name, but that also comes standard with 3 mags and the magwell and optics cut. And then you can also get the compact and subcompact version of this gun as well. The cool thing about Stoeger, and if Curt, if you could hand me that Micro over there, we love this gun. Go watch that review if you're looking for this gun in particular, or you love Stoeger and want more of their options. So this is a small little gun. You wouldn't think this would fit now, would you, Curt? I mean, it's small gun. That grip is like way tinier than that grip. There you go. Mag interchangeability. Industry. All our industry friends.
Please.
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 All of this.
Glock did it.
Glock did it. Stoeger did it. Mossberg did it. Let's keep more of these interchangeable mags. Even with the smaller grip, it's still an interchangeable mag.
Be a cool kid.
So, X Factor, I will give that to the to that. But the X factor for me for this is that there are tons of options, size-wise, grip-wise, all that for the Stoeger, which the triggers are the same in all the guns, so you can learn on your bigger gun, go down to your smaller gun. Other than that, there's not much, so I'm going to give it a 3 just because of the interchangeability of mags across platforms.
So I give it a 1.5, and here's why. So again, we're talking X factor. We're talking about those things that you can't really measure. It's not on paper. It's just, there's sort of this, gut feel. And when we talk about this guy, I absolutely love this thing. This thing surprised the heck out of me. It's great to shoot. And I'm seriously considering using this as my EDC. This thing has a soul. It's fun. It's fun to shoot. It's surprising. It's kind of crazy because it is. They piece together a bunch of stuff and it somehow works. And I really enjoy shooting this gun. The recoil impulse, everything about this gun, I really, really like. Now, when we talk about the full size, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just really vanilla. Like, it didn't have the same excitement to me. I just shot it and was like, cool.
And shooting this gun, I mean, it checks all the boxes for accuracy, for recoil impulse, for everything else. The gun just shoots fantastic. The trigger it's good. It's good for a $200 trigger. It's got a nice shorter reset. But you hand this to somebody at the range and they're just like, cool. Especially somebody who's shot a lot. But for a new gun owner...
I think that's the big piece of it. Yeah.
But for a new gun owner, for a first-time buyer, this checks all the boxes. This has the reliability, the accuracy. It does come with a 5-year warranty from Stoeger. They'll back it up if you have any issues. The only thing I could say is, take it out and train with it. That's about it. If you are on the fence about the STR-9, take it out, try it out.
I think that's my biggest thing is for $200, you can go out, you can buy one, you can try it. I don't think that you'll be disappointed in any way. At some point, either you want to upgrade or you just need an extra $200, go sell it. Again, it's such a low risk that I don't see why not.
If you're looking for a reliable, affordable handgun, that's where the Stoeger stands out.
Absolutely.
So we always ask the question at the end of these videos, are you a buyer? And I'm going to say I have to be a yes because I bought this thing for review. Because we liked this so much, it was worth buying this to try this out.
See, that's what I was going to get at. So for me, am I a buyer? Not personally. That being said, would I suggest this to new shooters? All day long. Absolutely. And again, folks come to us a lot of times and be like, hey, I'm thinking about getting, what should I buy? Right? And that's my first question. What's your price range? And again, a lot of times they don't even know. They don't even know kind of where they're at. And I'm like, look, for $200, here's what you can get started. This thing's solid.
From time to time, they run $50 rebates on these. Like, what's that put it down to? 100 and something, 180 bucks?
Yeah.
190 bucks?
We're well into high point range. And I got to tell you, that's a lot of gun for that price point. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Be sure to like and subscribe. Put in your comments what you think about the STR-9 and as well as the MC. And have a good one.